EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Jukes away from one. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Steering the ship, approaching a decade now in the NFL, the former #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games. You're not happy about it. But he would be focusing on rectifying these things here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Algier gets it on the counter. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mayfield. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Abdul Carter. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long. 13 to go. The Lions ready for the punt. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. Getting the start to a second-year pro, first-rounder, last spring's NFL draft out of Ole Miss. It is Jackson Dart. We'll start out with Johnson.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Dart now. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Alec Pierce, 5 yards away. Aubrey gets the point after to go. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
recovery now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions offense headed back out, Brock. So let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzl. So first down from the 41. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, Dart. They find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 43. They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker. You got to shed him. And you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Is going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second down throw here from Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw, third and long. And the defender comes away with it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Johnson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
No gain on the play.
Now Dart on second down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Well, he certainly got some of them, Brock, with that play-action look, but just not enough to pay it off with 6.
Did well to sell it, didn't they, Kate?
Yeah.
But that's probably the one shot you get at play action. Likely going to simplify it here and just try to punch it in the end zone.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And he will not get there. That push stalled in time to save a touchdown. And that is going to force them to make a call now on 4th and goal. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. One last try at it here. And this is not going to be... So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Max Crosby. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
16 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. He completes it in traffic. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Dart setting in to throw here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Going play action with Dart. The throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down. To throw, here's Dart. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. I'll give him what looks like about 7.
It's a gain of 7.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Dart's back to throw. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now Dart. Down the field, he's got Pierce. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's just kind of the type of play. Why you name a position like this tight end? Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Dart now on 2nd down. Catch made. And he will score. First and 10 now from the 30. Dart's looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. There's the sack, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now Dart. Pressure's there, they get him. A big loss back to the 43. Kobe Turner, his first this season after he had 7 of them last year.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Set of downs from the 37. And we've gotten whistles with the clock running low. Joe Brady calling for a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. We've set of downs from 37. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. Not sure altered the throw.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Darts out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
Well,
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Brown continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
you know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. On play action with Darts. Called in by Njoku, left side. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
That's good for a first down.
This is Devin Neal with it. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now a run by Neal. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. So Reed handoff to Neal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're going to run it with Neal. Dodges another stop. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Your start now. And the concentration lapses continue for him as he drops another. 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's Neal. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock. And on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions get ready to return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Matt Malone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
2nd down throw here from Dart. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. That's another returner. Make it 2 sacks for him now on Thursday night prime time.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here he get this. They're down 5.
The coverage by
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. They will stay on the field, and they deserve to after that play. A big conversion on 4th down.
That's good for a 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. He's got Njoku on the out. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So the Lions get the win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths.